Hi, I know it's been a while, and I'm going to do this just the way I have to, because guess what? Music is a business, and I'm off to see Beck and Willie Nelson tonight, so before I can get into that, quick reviews. Bam. No monkey business. I'm serious about this when I mean every word I'm saying. Women rockers get the really harsh end of the stick, especially women frontmen, front women. See, I just did it right there. I'm slightly biased. Sorry, Freudism. But the truth of the matter is the really good ones stick out so far because there are so few of them. You got St. Vincent, you've got, of course, the classics. Bonnie Raitt, you've got Grace Slick, you've got Stevie Nicks, all those classics in that area, but the newer ones are even harder to find. And Brittany Howard of Alabama Shakes is going to be one of the female rock legends up there with, just up-and-coming people like Alison Mozart of the Kills and Karen O of the Yeah Yeah Yeahs. I really mean it. You gotta take these people seriously because there aren't very many of them because it's hard to make it as a female singer, and when they are here, it's because they are that awesome. So without further ado, sound and color. Even though it's not any color on it. Anyway, let's do a real quick run through, and I mean real quick at the history. The band originated when lead singer Brittany Howard and bassist Zach Cornell both attended East Limestone High School near Athens, Limestone County, Alabama. They began meeting and writing songs after school. The two later progressed into other rock genres and soon found they played roots rock. They approached Steve Johnson, who was a local music store owner, asked him to join the band, and soon the trio went on to Cleve Wave Recording Studio with recording Jeremy Stevens and to record some of the songs from there. Guitarist Heath Fogg joined the band after hearing a demo. While they had been working on original material, they worked up cover songs of Zeppelin, James Brown, Otis Redding, and AC/DC to fill one show. They released the 4-song EP Alabama Shakes in 2011 of September and earned them an invitation to play the CMJ Music Marathon show in New York. After successfully owning that show, they got the attention of John Pareles of the New York Times, who praised Howard's singing, called her the next Janis Joplin, as well as the band's energy and musicianship. This was clearly a huge moment, and they were able to go on from there. In the span of less than a year, they went from virtual obscurity to playing venues like the Ryman in Tennessee. In 2011, they signed on to Rough Trade Records and ATO Records in the United States, and they were on to put out their first album, Boys and Girls, in 2011. After that, they played everywhere in the world, touring festivals and everything, and this year they're back and it's huge. Sound and Color, the debut, bam. See? Easy. History made quick, because we don't have time. Any case, here is the rundown I have for this album. It's pretty easy, because, well, it's straightforward awesome. It's hard to say bad things when there aren't any to say. They made this breakthrough back in 2012, I guess, and they did it in style. They got nominated for Grammy for Best New Artist, and songs along the way, as well as packaging, creative packaging. They have been famous now for their live shows and Brittany Howard's vocals and just amazing live performances, but this album is what we're reviewing, not the shows. The style of the first album is a mix of soul, blues, and R&B, and this album comes unhinged and experiments everywhere in terms of style and genre. They play bits of country, rock, funk, R&B, soul, and everything else you can possibly shove into one album. It's a sophomore album, and it's a very hard thing to conquer in general, especially for a band that makes it big right away. The general suffering from watered-down material, just failed experimentation, or just cracking under pressure. It's time to see where they hold up on this milestone. Sound and Color. Sound and Color starts with bells before drums and a beautiful double vocal line come in. It's kind of a mix of R&B and jazz and soul and lots of other things. It's a crazy genre combination. It's amazing to see how many styles they can fit into one song. It's soulful. It's awesome. It's one of the best songs here. The layers are beautifully well done. It's quite an amazing start to this album. Definitely starting on the right foot. Don't Want to Fight is the lead single on the album, and it's easy to tell why. The song is brilliant. It sounds instantly, it's infectious, but it's completely different from anything you've heard in a long time, I guarantee that. When you really listen, Brittany Howard is the band's leader and shining star on this album as always. Her vocals are soulful and powerful. She's seemingly capable of anything, and this song is a huge testament to that. Dunes is actually my personal favorite song on the album. It's a psychedelic southern rock song that comes off as a haunted and tormented in the best way. It's powerful and it sticks with you. I don't know whose problem it is. I don't know whose fuck to give. I mean, that's one of my favorite lines on the album. Sorry, not safe for work. That's just a great line. It just sticks with you. It's one of my favorites, and it's another song that just doesn't stick to genres in the best way. Future People somehow manages to combine classic rock, funk, and Asian strings. It does, I'm not kidding. This song is just, I don't know, it's hopelessly optimistic. Give Me All Your Love is a cry to a former lover. The song is... I love this song a lot. It's great. The vocals absolutely shine as you would expect. It's soulfully pleading. Combines the small, slow sections of romanticism with this huge choruses of blues rock and soul in a way that just comes together like they're not even trying. It's an amazing section. They use fuzz guitar on these huge vocal lines to make this just another huge highlight. This feeling is a more slowed down, soulful R&B number. It serves as the album's one of their key ballads. It's driven by an acoustic guitar and vocals mostly alone. Guess Who is a song that's pure 70s R&B at its absolute best. Back when, it had soul, the Temptations, the Four Tops, that kind of era. That's the soul I'm talking about. It's like the movie Dreamgirls soul style. It's amazing. Its quiet moments are the best part. They chill you. They really do. They know how to work dynamics. The greatest. Picture the Strokes with Brittany Howard at the top of their songs. I mean, it really does sound like garage music, but with a soul singer on top. It's not a bad thing. It actually really works. It's a garage band song that adds soul to an awesome writing. It could have easily ended up on the new Strokes album if Julian had sang it instead. Just saying. Shoegaze is part of this two-part garage rock soul thing they were doing. The genre-bending sections didn't work really well. With the soul all comes from vocals, but the garage rock just... You gotta get that right too, or it messes up everything. Then we get to Miss You, the cornerstone of the album. I honestly think that the one fault, this song should have been the last song on the album. What starts as a slow crooning song ends up to be this huge misplaced. All of a sudden, a huge blues rock takes over, and she screams as loudly as she can. This song rocks so hard, and it does it so effortlessly. At the same time, it's so quiet. It just shifts, and it does it so well. It's amazing to me. I don't know. I love this song so much. It's a swan song to a former lover and just a badass blues rock song. The next two, Gemini and Over My Head, are kind of a two-piece get. And they're good songs. They're slower soul songs, more weirdly misplaced to me. I don't know. It's still good music, but it feels like it shouldn't have ended the album. It's such a great album. These are long soul ballads. It's just confusing. Over My Head is a little better than Gemini. It does a much better job of ending on a soulful note. I don't know. This album is so much more than one thing. It's everything. It's the reason why everyone who listens to it will have a different favorite song than anyone else. You can't possibly have a discussion about this where you agree, and that's the best part. They transcend music. They completely annihilate the boundaries between genres of music, and that's not something that happens. Ever. It just doesn't. You listen to this channel, you listen to pop. You listen to this channel, you listen to country. This album completely destroys genres in a way that any music fan could love it. That's huge. I don't think you understand how big of an accomplishment that is. This is just everything for everyone. They do it artistically, they do it without selling out. Seriously, way to go. And they do it with a huge, awesome, badass lead singer woman at the front, just knocking it dead. That doesn't happen either. So, seriously, check this out. Just for curiosity alone, I don't care. Check it out. Lead recommended songs, I'm going to say Don't Wanna Fight, Dunes, Give Me All Your Love, and Miss You. But like I said, everybody's going to like different songs. 4.5 out of 5 stars. Not perfect, but damn close. Alright, thanks.